Good morning, everybody. It's Lara Goldman with 12 Belize here in gorgeous, sunny San Pedro, Ambergris Key, Belize. And we're at my shop today, as we are every Thursday at 11 o'clock. And we're going to talk about, I think, because I don't know what else to talk about today, so we're going to talk about embroidered bags. And I love bags. We're probably going to talk about garbage, too, because I do really love garbage, and it's right here, and you never know. But let's see where things go. We're going to start with these bags. So I had found a woman named Linda on Facebook, just playing around, and Belize is very active on Facebook, actually. Facebook runs this country. Communications are very expensive, and so 50 cents a minute to talk on the phone. Much cheaper and easier to use Facebook Messenger, and you want to find somebody's phone number, you post on Facebook. So this woman over in Belize City named Linda had posted these darling bags. Now, these are actually hand embroidered. That means that they're embroidered with a needle and thread, not put on a machine. She actually hand does this incredible embroidery work. And this was the first set. I've got 3 of these left. Life is Better in flip-flops, and then this and this tan. This is a very upcycled, recycled fabric that they used. Just a cute little bag, cute little tote, more basic. Love these at the price point. This is 39 Belize dollars, so that's less than 20 US dollars for this hand-done bag. And when I called her and I asked her about them, how are you doing this so inexpensively? Because it's really, really inexpensive for the time that it takes to hand stitch this. Beach, please, how are you doing it for that? She said that she just likes sewing, and so she's happy to sell any of them and loves to do them. So we had a dozen of these, but one bit of feedback is we weren't all in love with this brownish color. Of course, there's great assets to this. It's much lighter than the canvas I'm going to show you. It doesn't show dirt the same way as the others, but same gorgeous embroidery work. But then she started making these, and these are where I really fell in love. So this cute little tote, handmade, has this wonderful little Velcro closure, and then here's our bag. I really like these a lot. So this is nice and sturdy, sandy toes and salty kisses. And she does the designs herself. I give her a couple words and things to think about, and then she makes them. So we've got sandy toes and salty kisses.
Those lips are adorable.
I know. I like the little feet with their little toes. 5. I wanted to make sure it wasn't 6 toes. This one has a turtle. Who doesn't love a turtle? So for those of you missing us, those of you who come to Belize regularly, who haven't been able to enjoy our waters, here is one with a little turtle on it. And this is San Pedro Belize in the multicolored. Now these are 47 Belize dollars, so that's what, 23.50 US. Again, great little book tote, book bag, beach bag, grocery tote, whatever you want to use this for. You go into your girlfriend's house, don't throw the food in the paper in a plastic bag. Use a cute little tote that they'll be jealous of, and then you can talk about your friends in Belize. Then we have this, again, I still love this phrase. Everybody agrees it's true. Life really is better in flip-flops. Even if they have a little heel, it's still a flip-flop. And the cute little, I love that she uses, so I like to letter. What does that mean? It means I like to write things. I like to make lettering. I like to calligraphy. I've been practicing a lot over the last few months, my calligraphy. And so what I like to see is that she's used different fonts and lettering throughout, and I think there's an art to that, figuring out which letters should be where and how to do it. And then we have this 4th design. Again, these with the little Velcro closure, so they stay nice and tidy for those of us who are anal retentive. And then, of course, we've got the best, unbelievable.
Oh, that one's
with
nice.
A beautiful dolphin on it. I know, I love this dolphin. Everybody loves. Who doesn't like dolphins? Sharks don't like dolphins. So we've got those embroidered totes, and then we have 2 from Maya bags. We didn't talk about these in the past when we've done several of the videos about Maya bags, because those were more of the woven using the backstrap loom. But they also make these fantastic totes. So one woman sewed the bag, created the bag, and then again, this is hand embroidered by the Mayan method of embroidery. You can see the back has lining on this one with a cute water-resistant pouch in here that zipper's closed. And we have 2 signatures on the back. So one for the woman who made the bag itself and somebody else who did the embroidery work. And then the final one of the embroidered totes that we'll talk about is this one. Now I think this is fantastic. So what this is, I'm not sure if you can see. Let's see, does it show?
Yeah.
Dawn? So what this bag is a flour sack, a real flour sack. And then they've hand embroidered over the image of this dancing woman. I assume the La Gitana, the gypsy. And that's also been embroidered over. And then on the back, recycling and empowering women, one bag at a time, mayabags.org. So Maya Bags, 50% of the proceeds of these items go to the directly to the Mayan women for their education. And again, this one is signed on the inside by the woman who did this incredible embroidery work, which really is quite incredible embroidery work. That little face. So those are the embroidered. The price point on this one, I believe, I don't want to misquote, it's been so long, is $120 Belize. That's $60 US. This is made out of that super heavy duty flower woven fabric, and then again fully lined. This is lined with a nice canvas lining with small pockets on the inside.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's got a heavy canvas lining on it. So that's that. So those are the embroidered bags that we're going to talk about today, and I may as well, while I'm here, talk about my garbage. I love garbage, hashtag no such thing as garbage. And I was in Portugal. I do not get to take credit for this, but then I was online. And it isn't just Portugal. This is being done in India, all over the world. But I'm doing it here in Belize, and happy to show anybody who's interested how to do them. I should probably do a how-to video on these, but I would need somebody to help hold the camera. I don't have that techno stuff. But what these are is I literally take garbage. And my friends save garbage for me here. Please don't ask about sending it from the States. We have enough. I love that you think of me for that, but we don't need to be importing garbage. We could just go to the beach and pick it up. We've imported plenty. So these little zipper pouches, now this is lined, it has several layers of plastic. This is flour fajita lined vegetables zipper pouch. So I make these in variety of sizes, Chex Mix, Stacy's. Everybody's favorite, this is from Dawn. Dawn, who holds my camera, is an evil woman who bakes a lot and well, and that's the kicker. And these white chocolate chips wind up in her cranberry white chocolate chip muffins. And I have become a muffin pusher. Not to be confused with another kind of muffin, but because people look at her muffins and I'm like, oh, eat one of these. And they're like, oh, no, it's okay. I'm like, no, really? You really want to eat one of these? And they're like, no, really, it's fine. A little while later, they'll eat it. And I'm like, oh my God, this is incredible. I'm like, I told you. I told you. So Dawn is amazing. So these are sweet little turkey bacon liner.
Maureen Schultz-Sauter just joined us.
Hi, Maureen. You know all about these. We were talking about embroidered bags, Maureen. You're going to want to go back in time. We still have time. You're going to find some of these super cute, I have no doubt.
Do you have any of the coffee type bags?
Well, yeah, I was going to, the box bags. So these I started making because I took one of these. I took a very long trip. It was like 60 hours worth of travel. And I filled one of these with snacks. These are also great for makeup. I keep markers in these. I told you earlier I like to do lettering, so I've got a collection of markers. So this is a cat food bag. Cat food, dog food. Dog food. This one's dog food. This one opens up too the same way. I don't even know what this one's lined. This is fajita lined. But how cute, my little Orida. And then, of course, chocolate chip bag that does it. And then you were asking specifically about the coffee. So these pop open so I have a corner in my den, which used to be a guest bedroom, and then realized that the bed was nothing more than a giant shelf. So I turned it into a den, and in the corner is my sewing stuff and piles of garbage. So I love these. And these wind up being, it was an accident. The secondary wonder of these is that they are water resistant because they're plastic. So, of course, they're not waterproof because they're not sealed on the edges, whatnot. But if you're on a boat or you're doing your toiletries, this is sitting on the counter that gets wet, your stuff isn't going to get as wet with these. So I love them. Cheetos, here's a...
Maureen loves the boxy bags.
Well, Maureen, you know where to find them. Your friend had wanted this one, but then she changed her mind. So if you want the chocolate, these are cute. Here's Dunkin' Donuts coffee for anybody who loves coffee.
Dunkies!
Huh?
Dunkies.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee. I hate the smell of coffee. I can't even walk into a Starbucks. One of the many ways I'm a freak. I don't know how much is coffee in the States. For those of you in the States, as an FYI, so I kind of wind up leaving the price tags on them sometimes just because who cares? But also because it's funny to me. I don't know, is it $12.50 for a bag of Dunkin' Donuts coffee in the States?
For that one, it would probably only be, what, $7, I think? It's hard to say.
So it's 25 Belize dollars, which is $12.50 US for a bag of Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Maureen says she wants a coffee bag. She loves the shape.
Well, there's other shapes too, Mo. And I can make you other ones if you want. You've got time. I'll make some more. I've got some really cute cereal bags, actually, that Riley or the new baby will probably like and stuff. So I can send you some more pictures of these. Because they're so cute, right? The box bags. So definitely, they're just, for babies too, you could put their baby wipe stuff in here. Yeah, these would be really good for you, Maureen. Because you keep having babies. Well, other people keep having babies and you keep taking care of them. So, and then we have the flat bottom. I like this one for wet clothes. So if you go to the gym and you're sweaty, and you don't want to throw your bag, your wet clothes in just a trash bag or in your change bag, throw them in here. Bathing suit, throw it in here. You got wet stuff, throw it in here, and that's what I like this for. I also use these, again, that long travel trip. I kept my change of clothes in my carry-on bag, you know, a pair of knickers and another pair of leggings and another tank top so that I wasn't so disgusting, because as it was like a 2-day travel. So your carry-on gets all messed up. So this keeps those things separated. So, and then the final thing we'll talk about a little bit, because they're my favorite, are these. So,
these are what you started with, right?
No, I started with these.
I
didn't finish that part. So I was in Portugal, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 decades ago. When I don't know what time. I don't know. I think it was last year. I think so. I think it was 2019. I went into a store, and my friend Lisa Donnelly, hi Lisa, I think about you all the time, hope you're okay. I was like, oh my god, I found a store where they make everything out of garbage. Oh, it's called Garbags. And they made belts and big messenger flap bags. They were using the billboard, the big heavy canvas, as well as some of like chip bags and whatnot. So I bought a couple of them. They did it a different process. They did it a little bit differently. But they have access to things in Portugal that we don't necessarily, and this is what I had access to. So this is what I started making. So the idea came from there. I started with these. And then I don't know how I came up with this one. I think just because it was a giant bag, and I realized everybody has them. And so this is a dog food bag. My favorite part on this particular one, shout out to neighbor Miguel and Danielle, Marin, my neighbors behind me who I've watched grow up. Like, what's her name from Bewitched? Kravitz? Mrs. Kravitz. So I'm outside my back window watching the boys. Well, they had a trampoline that they grew up. Start again. I watched them grow up on that trampoline, and when it was shot and done, it was all done. This is the mesh from surrounding those giant trampolines. So this is a great tote for anything, groceries or anything, because it's breathable. So like I use these, Dawn and I swim regularly, and I use one of those because the stuff is wet, my snorkel, my water weights, whatever. But I don't have to worry about them getting mildewy and moldy and being all closed up, because this has this mesh in the bag on the back. And my friend Anna, fortunately I'm almost out of this, but my friend Anna's kids have also grown up and also have outgrown their trampoline that is now broken into bits. And so I've got lots more of this, which I'm excited about. But then I learned when I was doing the totes on the front, this is actually 2 layers of plastic. You've got the back, which is the same material as the flour sack that we saw, that woven plastic looking, and then it's got a coating on the top. This coating separates. I learned that from the first bag that I made using leftovers that Taco Girl had saved me, my friend Lori Taco Girl. And this part will separate out. So what I've done is I've quilted it. So you can see on this side a little easier the yellow lines, but they're all over the front too, obviously, because I sewed through. So I just quilted it to keep the 2 layers together, and then you have your tote bag, which I use all the time. I really love them. They're super strong and they're floppy, and who cares if it gets dirty? Who cares? Who cares anything? It's garbage. Who cares? It's garbage. So, other couple little items of things that I have made, because I have a new baby named Freddie. I've had him for a year, but when he arrived in my life as a result of Kristen and Raquel from someplace south who saved him from being mauled by a neighbor's dogs. He was a stray. My Max fell in love with him, but he was very much a puppy, and he'd shoot everything, which he almost didn't survive.
Dianella Hancock is watching.
Hi, Dianella. How are you? We were just talking about you and Mikey and the fishing tournament a few years ago when we were out on the boat the other day, and how you had done so well with that, because I don't know anything about fishing. Anyway, my dog had eaten a little bone-shaped poopy bag holder that they're just supposed to put on their collars, but nobody ever does. And so I made this. Burned a hole, put a wrist strap so as I'm walking the dog, poopy bag holders out of old bottles. And then this one is a fancy poopy bag holder, because this was a fancy cream jar. A little vanilla jar, poopy bag holder. And then these are fun. These are great. Amy uses one of these for her earbuds. This is from a shampoo bottle. This is a VO5 bottle. I keep my collagen pills in one. Amy keeps her headsets in one. Anything that you don't want to get squished or turned on. Apparently those headsets, you press a button and they turn on now. Not headsets, the earbuds. The Bluetooth earbuds. Press a button, make them go on, and hers kept going on. You just put those in here. You can put jewelry in here if you're traveling that you don't want a necklace to get too bent or whatever. So those are my upcycled. That's my bits of garbage that I love so much. And the embroidered tote. So, yeah, now that's this shelf. Next Thursday, I don't know what shelf. We were on this one last week, that shelf the other week. I don't know what shelf we're doing next week. If there's anything you guys want to hear about or talk about or need of, I don't know, I got stuff. Happy to do it. Yeah, so that's all I can think of right now. So everybody have a great day. Thanks for seeing me and coming online, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully if there's anything you need, email me, Maureen. I'll make you some other bags this weekend while we wait and continue to add to your order. And that's it. Have a great day. Oh, www.12belize.com, info@12belize.com, Facebook 12 Belize, Instagram 12 Belize, and soon Pinterest 12 Belize too. So that's it. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much, and talk to you soon.